I've seen all the headlines and or still pictures as I scroll on Twitter or look at anything on the internet. And I've purposely tried not to read any of the stories because I love John. I've seen him once in 15 years, which was at WrestleMania weekend last year, and talked to him just like we'd never been apart. Me and John, we've had a storied history. No, but he was a great kid. And I don't know anything about this, and I don't know why anybody would want to read it. I don't understand I didn't watch the royal wedding. I don't understand the whole fucking celebrity romance deal. I won't watch anything with a Kardashian in it. I don't understand the whole Total Divas thing, especially why any men would watch it. If it's all about the divas' heartbreak and romanticism and makeup tips or whatever, I don't know. I don't know why people want to know about other people's romance and personal lives on TV, and I don't know why anybody talks about their personal life on TV. And I don't understand the whole. And now I don't know whether it's a work or not because they're on a TV show, and who knows? And that's exactly why that as far as I relate details here on the programs of my personal life to the Cult of Cornette members that are sometimes unsavory. But I just don't understand this whole fucking celebrity romance on off, who's dating who's getting married to who, and why do I want to see them? I've been to a couple weddings, and they didn't turn out that well. I'm talking for other people. Do you know the first wedding I ever went to in my life, somebody died?
At the wedding?
Actually in front of me. Here's the deal. I was the photographer at the Louisville Gardens, right? And this girl, Debbie from Oldham County, she's the one that introduced me to Star Maker Bowling. But she was getting married, and she went to the matches every week, her and her mom, and they'd even traveled to some of the out-of-town matches with me and my mom a time or two. And so she asked me to take the pictures because they didn't have a ton of money, and there was a professional photographer, wedding photographer, was going to do all this shit. She knew what I could get the job done, right? I can't, it was $100 or whatever. I'm like, okay. And I go and I show up at the place, and they're all spruced up, and all their guests are milling about, and I'm getting my equipment ready and everything, and making sure my flash batteries are all charged up. And I hear this commotion it wasn't a huge church. I think we were in like the room where the reception was going to be held, in one of those women's club type of rooms. Big old house, an old house that had been renovated. So that's a big room, but hear this commotion. Look over to the side. Her mother has fallen off the bench. They're 30 minutes from bell time, and her mother has just had a heart attack and dies. They call the ambulance, and they're doing whatever the fuck, and she died right there on the floor 30 minutes before bell time on the wedding.
Wow.
So now Debbie, and she's in just a state, and she's off with her friends in the corner, and I'm standing there like I don't know any of these people except the girl that's having a mental breakdown right now and the woman that's just died. I've never met any of these people before. And I'm feeling uncomfortable. So I asked finally somebody, I can't remember who it was, but somebody I'd met when I first came in that was helping with the wedding. I said, obviously I'm just going to, oh yeah, okay, go ahead, because nothing's going to take place here, right? So I leave this, and like I said, it's an old house, and it's in a wooded area, real nice, and I walk up the hill and get in the car. And when I get in the car and start to drive off, I realize, what the fuck do I smell? On the way up, I've stepped in dog shit up the hill. And dog shit's all over my shoe, and now it's all over the brake and the gas. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I've stopped on the side of the road and wiped the dog shit off the brake pedal and the gas pedal, and I put my shoe in the trunk, is how bad it smelled. It was a nice shoe, though. I was going to clean it off later. And I get home, and I've left before this thing's supposed to even start. So I get home like 2 hours early, and I'm coming in the kitchen door, and I see my mom looking down the stairs like she's going to call the cops or shoot me or something. And she says, oh, my God, what's happened? Because she sees me walk in with one shoe on and one shoe off, and she thinks I've wrecked the car.